game because last time out we finished Those Who Remain. This game is called Kona. This is another little nice short game that should see me out to the end of the month. If not, there will probably be one more game after this. But I just saw this one and thought it would be an interesting game. Couldn't hear my voice then. Game to seem rather loud. Yes, I am streaming it. Thought, why the hell not? Let me just... to be fair, let me just go into the actual game. Audio. Music. Don't think we need the music that loud. Yeah. Subtitles. Good apply. Yes, please. Graphics options are there? I think. Too bad. I'm good, thank you. How are you? Well, anyway, guys, let's jump straight into it. Northern Quebec, October 1972.
Carl Faubert sought information for a living. That is to say that ever since he returned from Korea, after having served with the armed forces, he had been working as a private investigator in Montreal. William Hamilton, a rich industrialist, had gotten in touch with him regarding a simple vandalism issue. Nothing to write home about. Not worth hiring a private eye either, just so he can drive for hours on rough roads. But that's how it had always been. The client pays, Carl gets it done.
Oh, we've got a drive. That's cool. Let's hopefully the driving's not rubbish. Oh, good. I'm glad you're alright. A skip as in like a big metal skip to chuck loads of rubbish in. I'm assuming that's what you mean. Anyway, let's go.
They had set up to meet at the general store, his client's business. Well, actually, the entire village had William Hamilton's name written all over it.
You know what? The driving ain't actually that bad on this. It's quite responsive.
When the roads were bad, muddy, or snowed in, it was customary around these parts to close them off. But it was also customary to ignore those signs entirely and drive there anyway.
Have you got a lot of rubbish to get rid of then? Left trigger zooms. I used to run, which is a bit weird. Gotta go up here, check. Oh, open. I used to remember. I used also to. Oh, got some fire starter and a pincer. That's the thing, though. We're alright where we are because we've literally got a skip. What's his name? Oh. What are they called? Oh, my mind's gone blank. My mind has literally gone blank of what they're called. Read the brochure, Manistan, it will be good. Northern Quebec and its inexhaustible resources. The province of Quebec sits on exhaustible abundance of natural resources. Why not take advantage of this? Our valuable minerals could travel the world and reach places as far as Dallas, USA. Ooh. Get involved and invest now. Quebec's economic might will be a tip. It's a tip, that's what it is. Yeah, we've got a tip down the road. Quebec's economic might will be awakened. At the heart of the wilderness, the northeast rules caribous, bears, partridges, foxes, snowy owls, and a host of other majestic creatures are every bit of equals of Africa's wildlife. We're the Africa of America. Come discover the north and experience a genuine white jungle. Okay. Wait, would you would call Quebec America, would you? I mean, I guess it is on the northern continent of America, but...
Still not a soul in sight. There was no point in waiting any longer. Carl had to figure this one out by himself. The cutters made quick work of the chain. What better way to investigate vandals than to get into their shoes? Carl, the professional vandal, thought, reveling in the irony of the situation.
That's good. That's good. Yeah.
Hamilton is waiting for Carl in the general store. It was time for him to get down to business. Hamilton never mentioned a road-blocking barrier. Why was it needed here in the back of Beyond? That would, however, be a mystery for another day. Carl had waited long enough for someone to come and raise it.
Still wouldn't call it part of the...
William Hamilton enjoyed a
call it America.
House built in the very heart of the northern forest.
I mean, that's just me personally.
Far from here. The local populace was divided when it came to the affluent man. Some saw a wealthy philanthropist dedicated to improving the region's economy. Others, an aging Englishman who would do anything to further his fortunes. And those ones hated him enough to go on about scheming against him. Hamilton had recently acquired a few local businesses, but the last straw was the reopening of a mine, which gave rise to a wave of protests and threats from the Cree people. Given these circumstances, Carl reckoned that a good number of people must be feeling compelled to oppose Hamilton in one way or another.
I kind of have a feeling that he's going to get killed. Oh, Jesus.
But soon enough, Carl thought,
I mean, you could have at least finished the subtitles. reading the thing before you...
target would become the man himself.
Oh, yeah?
Carl needed to get out of bed.
Health.
The cold and the pain required urgent care.
Jesus Christ, how has it turned so quickly? One second it was all, the weather was alright, and now it's a blizzard. And this is how it starts. I mean, first things first, let's go and see how...
The driver had taken off. It was still best to check it out and leave nothing to chance. Carl needed help.
Yeah, there we go.
It was a small, locked box engraved with the letters W.H. Carl thought about taking it. Nothing was to be left to chance.
Picture. Nothing else in there.
In the country, his last hope was to find an abandoned garage or a farm by the roadside. His life depended on it.
I'm guessing the best thing to do is... let's go off the beaten track. Oh, here we go. South Atamipek.
It was so cold. Already Carl did not feel his toes anymore.
I mean, first things first, we'll... Nope, ugh, nothing up here this time. I've got legs. A lot of these games don't give you legs. Oh. While under stress, Carl is less accurate and runs shorter distances. I want to know where this other person went. Okay, prevents us. Yeah, Connor. There we go. Right, we got some more fire starter and matches. Here we go. Let's start a fire. Whew. Warm ourselves up a bit. Not as stressed and warmed up, so health is at half, stress is equipment journal.
Carl, ever diligent in his work, always carried his log on him, in which he scribbled down thoughts and leads alike during the course of his investigations.
Equipment, consume inventory. Oh, we've even got a weight limit? Jesus. Okay, I'm not able to look at this lockbox. So that's where I am. Yeah, it seems a bit survivalish, doesn't it? Why? What's wrong with his voice? Right, so zoom in on map. If we're here and that's the cabin, I guess we've got to go back onto the road, really, haven't we? Ideally.
Carl couldn't give up. Surely something in there could be useful.
What? Is that a hint?
Even better than he had hoped. Carl Faubert had succeeded once more, and was now on his way to new adventures.
Oh, I don't mind the voice. So yeah, so back on the road. See, it said something about finding the kit. Carl's about to needs to heal his wounds and warm up his body before going any further. What? Okay, so does it... Ah, the narrator ain't too bad. Just start a fire out here. I think that's counterproductive, really, isn't it? Yeah, wait, is it, before I carry on, I've got to fix my health. Consumable. Keys required. Cigarettes.
Carl, like many of his contemporaries, felt like
my
he had
health
more
went
trouble
down.
breathing when he wasn't smoking. Cigarette was his own personal breathing assistant.
Like, I don't know what it wants me to do. Because it... Well, there's something there. Because there's something question mark.
Scratches did not stop Carl. His mother would be so proud.
Look, am I meant to... Yeah, there's nothing. I don't know what. I mean, look, I don't want to run ahead. Obviously, if I click on the car door, Carl is in bad shape. He needs to heal his wounds or warm his body before going any further. God's sake. Right, there we go, we're all healed up. Yeah, I thought there was something missing in the hut, but... clearly I didn't search the car properly. Well, I'm not even putting my foot down on the accelerator. I'm literally not even putting my finger down on the accelerator. Oh, there we are.
Spread out on a few acres of untouched forest, bellowing caribou, everlasting snow, and undefiled lakes. The Manistan region was no tourist hub. It was said to have been populated for millennia by Cree people, and ever since the industrial era, by the metal mining industry. Jean-Luc Bédard had without a doubt been the closest man in the village to William Hamilton, otherwise known as Uncle Willie.
Do I stop at these houses?
Carl was dying to stretch his legs, but he had to stay focused on the task at hand.
I feel like I want to investigate a bit. Let's just go back on the road, isn't it? But there's a mailbox there. There's a mailbox there. Oh, here we go. Bedard's house. Whoa!
Now wasn't a good time to wander about. Hamilton was still out there. Carl's military training had made him a very punctual man. Being late to his meeting with Hamilton was out of the question. Carl was dying to stretch his legs, but he had to stay focused on the task at hand.
Okay. So we can't get out. Can't get out of the car. So we've got to go to our meeting. I thought it'd allow me to investigate, but clearly not. We're halfway down the road to the general store. But the person who crashed their car and ran off.
Good thing that the general store was close by.
Where did they walk? They must have walked miles. we go. We're at the store. Ooh, achievement reached.
The monks wouldn't surrender their divine nectar so easily. In all likelihood, they had to be switched on from inside the store.
Okay.
Something fell to the bottom of the box. Carl had no trouble recognizing his employer. He had been killed. There was no need to be a detective to figure that out.
There
But
is
only
murder.
a detective could have noticed that the killer had to have been very close. That the fatal blow had been given before the victim even realized.
I feel like we could keep that picture. Is this an envelope?
What could be inside that
Mr. Jean
envelope?
Vaugh,
Carl was
Montreal.
taken aback. He knew this address. It was said to be the address of the P.O. box for the Canadian Secret Service.
Mysterious and branded cans. Oh, okay, that's nice. Didn't even travel half the province of Quebec to come here. This place is a mess, so it's been ransacked. It's on fire. The general store also serves as a post office for the locals. Was that another one of them bloody flyers? So open the cash register, punch the price 2 numbers in, press sale, turn the crank 2 times, punch the machine if it doesn't work. Okay. Secretary wouldn't be a luxury here. The store on the garage.
The note explained that the garage and the store couldn't be supplied with electricity at the same time. Maintaining his composure, Carl recalled something from his military training. Wolves always stay away from populated areas. Wait, was it about bears?
The hell? Okay, that's weird.
Carl knew that Gilles Lachance was in charge of the general store. That made him one of Hamilton's employees. A very angry employee, as Carl could plainly see.
You know what, Hamilton? I have a frog in my throat. When people have a frog in their throat, they do not take responsibility to that. Customers could catch it, right? I'm a wise man. Not to worry, I have a nice doctor's note, which I'm going to get right now. Sadly, in the meantime, I will have to close down the shop unless you'd like to come fill in for me. I wouldn't dare advise you after all. You must know it's done since it's yours now. With kind regards, your dedicated manager, Gilles.
The snowstorm pummeled everything in its path. Carl was not surprised when he heard no tone.
Well, hey. We got a key. I can't really see anything properly, but In the dark, it's recommended to use. Yeah, well. Well, that doesn't even give me any light. I haven't got a bloody flashlight or anything. Right. Turn off the store power. Go to the generator. Got the key! So it's not a consumer, is it equipment? No? Inventory? Okay.
The Polaroid, Carl's long-standing and faithful ally, has seen his share of husbands caught red-handed cheating. There's always something out there waiting to be snapped away.
They've been known you're nothing more than a
Heat was in
brigand,
the
a
air.
robber, a garbage
Seems like some
hoarder, a
villagers
viper leech, a
barely
monster you hold
tolerated
it not
each
to a
other.
throat. Too bad for me, but... Yeah, but what? The wolves have ran off over there. Nothing in the toilet. Look, my inventory's full. Hang on, let's have a look at my journal. Let's have a look at my journal. Oh, there was something I was meant to... There's still a question mark up there, the crash. The crash 2 of 2. Hamilton's murder? Okay. Oh crap, forgot the body was there.
A radiator without power is as good as a wood stove without logs.
Is that first aid kit I spy? I don't know whether that's turned the pump on.
Wouldn't surrender their divine nectar so easily. In all likelihood, they had to be switched on from inside the store. Given the circumstances, leaving with an empty tank would be a death warrant. Carl had to refuel. A milkman had to drive by every week to fill the bottles. The fresh milk indicated a recent visit.
I swear I turned the pump on. Or is it because there's no power to the store? Is that literally the sole reason?
The pumps wouldn't surrender their divine nectar so easily. In all likelihood, they had to be switched on from inside the store.
Yeah, so if I've turned...
Carl was no electrician, but he could identify a wiring problem when he saw one.
Yeah, so I need whatever that is and tape. Which I'm pretty sure I don't have. I don't have the key to get in there. Warm up a bit.
Carl was used to strange phenomena, but a chunk of ice like this, as if an iceberg came out of the ground, that was a first. Prints? Carl found a surprise at every turn. Was the camera faulty, or was it a possible lead? Carl felt that the store and its surroundings still held their secrets, and he didn't like to miss out.
Oh no, what have I just done? I haven't kept the pictures, have I? Keep. So let's go back and take a picture of this ice. I mean, I don't know. I'm guessing if you keep them, they just appear in your... in the journal. Yeah, they go to here and then they just start. No wolf could have done that.
Carl wondered what the hell could that thing be. It looked like a man fossilized in ice.
What the hell is
All of a
it?
sudden, Carl felt like he was pulled inside a world of dreams. A cold, unknown dimension. Somehow, self-control was slipping from his grasp.
What's this mysterious
To all
journal?
appearances,
The beast.
this was a hunting log. Better yet, a war diary.
Ouch indeed, that does seem like it would hurt. The beast enjoys long summers and sanctuary seems impregnable, ice is everywhere, it needs to exercise patience and wait for it to come out to think like a hunter. The beast often invades the settlements bordering the lake, it terrorizes white people, They never see it coming, but they feel its presence, a cold dread grabbing at your innards. The beast excites the wolf, makes them more aggressive. One attacked me, had to cut its throat. The blade digging into its flesh made the sound of a taut wire. The beast is closer to the villagers. It moves at night, bringing heavy snow and strong southern wind along with it. Attracts it to no avail. I do not know the white man frozen in ice, but I do know this. It is the work of the beast. Its attacks curdle the blood of its victim. White men know nothing of this force of nature. I touched the ice and prisoned the white man. I saw things, but I do not understand them. It was as if past and present were one, or as if I was a spider, and with my 8 eyes I could see backward and forward simultaneously. This beast, this creature, is not of this world. I must find the beast again, and if necessary, eliminate it. Oh, I'm stuck on the tree.
What could these engraved numbers mean? A fresh path
739
suddenly appeared before Carl.
Here he is, running. Oh! Seems like there's something over here.
Carl had that feeling you get when you immerse your frozen hands in hot water. What happened? Now at least he knew who the unfortunate man petrified in ice was. Gilles Lachance, the general store's manager himself. That had to be the worst parking job ever. Who was Carl to judge, though? It may be customary to park like that around these parts. Or not.
So I'll take a picture, why not? Okay, so we've kind of figured out where Gilles has gone, but we're still no closer.
It was so cold. Already Carl did not feel his toes anymore.
Doesn't really help us in any way, does it? Right now. Oh, book! I've already got a flashlight. What div? I didn't realise I tape. God's sake, I didn't realise I had a flashlight.
According to that log, it seemed like the whole village owed some money to the general store. Carl was far more interested in the bunch of nearby addresses he had just gotten his hands on, though.
Indeed. Garage key. Because I don't think
Carl was no electrician, but he could identify a wiring problem when he saw one.
Let's heat up a bit. Nothing around here that I can see anyway. So now we can fix the generator. Woohoo! So now we can go. Are there the wolf prints here as well? I know this probably isn't the best idea, following the tracks into the wall where the wolves come from, but oh, we have a campsite. We've got some beer, some matches. As I'll start a fire everywhere we go. Constant murder. Alright, let's go back. No sense wandering around in the wilderness. I mean, it doesn't seem like the game that if you like miss loads of stuff that you're not going to complete it. So because there's a lot of unopened questions. There's a lot of question marks that are not answered. We're all good. Let's go back in the store. Turn off, turn on.
The note explained that the garage and the store couldn't be supplied with electricity at the same time.
What was that? Oh yeah, well I've fixed the generator. Oh, bugger off.
Jumping from that height was akin to tempting death. Perhaps that man on the snowmobile had seen enough of this world already.
I have plenty of sense of
A nice
adventure.
picture of the Magasin Lachance store, seemingly taken the day it was first opened. It feels frozen in time, from an era long forgotten. Amateur hunters showing some pride at having killed a nice pelted beast. With men like this roaming the area, wolves would become extinct within 10 years, Carl thought.
No thanks, I ate too many of those in Korea. Oh, okay then. Oh, what's this? Oh. Not in the mood to drink maple syrup. Oh, let's go get. Let's get some. Huh? That's weird. I was able to walk right up to that before. Well, we can go now. Didn't seem to be anything else that I could.
Carl knew straight away where to find the infuriated Gilles Lachance. Any good investigation would have to start there.
Hang on, where am I meant to go in? And then we carry on that road to the doctors. Oh, why can't I look at my journal? I'm gonna go this way, I'm gonna go to the doctors. Oh, God. What, so you have to get out your car? Come up to the clinic? Stupid. Key to the clinic. More bloody animals. A lantern. Anything in there rubbish? Tape. He has no logs. Please use the other door, okay? Use the other door, I will.
There should be a law forbidding
the
doctors
doctor there
from
is sick.
falling
I'll be back
sick.
soon. If he dies, I won't be returning. I'll have to replace him. Oh, right.
In spite of Dr. Beaupré's goodwill, the place didn't look much like a physician's office. It could easily be mistaken for a sewing shop. The good doctor, flanked by his beautiful spouse. Pure happiness, captured on cardstock. Carl recognized this woman's soulful eyes. Was it Dr. Beaupré who had hit him head-on at the village border?
Oh yeah, that was the woman. He had that picture in his car, didn't he?
Doctors used light-reflecting frontal mirrors to look inside the patient's cavities. That was a bit unsettling. But back then, it was pretty much always the case with medicine.
Read some files. I never did quite catch her name. The men called her Laura. She had a neck wound. There was so much blood. The bullet had done a lot of damage, probably hitting the cerebellum. It was hopeless. She had a cardiac arrest. The men had found her like this, they said. I doubt it, but in a small town like this, it's usually better to turn a blind eye. I've been told to step back from sending out the death certificate. The whole thing sickens me. No medical explanation whatsoever can explain why old Rosier is still alive. As we're in the trade side, the only way to cure him is to kill him. Sylvie Bedard? All of her symptoms point to the same root cause. She's pregnant. She refuses it. She denies it. I'm willing to bet her husband is not the father. Let's just hope it's not Everett Lock. Ha! Accidentally pressed the B button. No. No. Oh. No, that was that. It was that one.
There was no doubt that the doctor and Hamilton knew each other very well.
Let's just hope it's not Everett Lockhart though, or she would have an illegitimate child and syphilis on her hands. Dear. Haughty can't be cured. Chronic foot pain, can't walk long distances. Rich, I'll cure him of that one day.
A communist manifesto. Only a few years ago, this type of allegiance meant prison time. And even at present, the Western world was very wary of the Soviet threat. Why would the doctor own such a book?
That does seem a bit weird. And I'm not reading out the Communist Manifesto.
A chamber pot. Fortunately for Carl, inspecting it wouldn't further this particular investigation.
Can't get down there because there's a chair in the way. Store in a cool, dry place with constant temperature, they said. Earth doesn't look this big from here. The doctor is apparently fascinated by history. My nightmare, weighing
Carl got the
scales.
trembles as he imagined the excruciating pain that kind of scalpel could no doubt inflict. Within these miserable walls, patients probably felt more like in a slaughterhouse than in a doctor's office.
Okay, I ain't got a bottle. Matches.
For the one-eyed, or for other vision problems, the eye patch was the way to go.
Attach wire, huh? I got wire.
Someone had lost a few liters of blood here. Carl's first thought had been a lumber accident, someone's hand cut by a saw, or a hunting accident. In any case, whoever had lost all this blood couldn't have gone far. Perhaps they were already dead.
Maybe.
Dr. Beaupre had done his medical studies quite far from here. He was surely one of the first students out of the new campus to settle on the mountainside.
And obviously I'm not looking at that, am I? I'm looking at the bloody urn. Isabella Beaupre. When locking a door isn't enough. I mean, I don't think there's much else. Oh, there's a... I've definitely looked over here, haven't I?
The injured could be recognized by the large stains of red, an informal nickname given to Merbromen, smudged all over their injuries.
Nothing in the cupboards. Might as well start a fire in here.
Carl got the trembles as he imagined the excruciating pain that kind of scalpel could no doubt inflict. Within these miserable walls, patients probably felt more like in a slaughterhouse than in a doctor's office.
No, no footprints.
Carl felt like he knew the doctor now. His belongings had spoken lengths about him. But what Carl had heard worried him.
What do I do next? Oh, there you go. So it has. I guess we just go around searching everyone's house. I guess if we go to Old Rosier, and then Bluin, and then Lemuth, then come back and go to Bedard and Roy. Maybe. Oh, and Le Chance. Feel like that's the best course of action right now. Nope, not a burglar. I just want to know where everyone's gone. I hit the fence then. I think this is our house. Oh yeah, there's a house up here. We'll do the old investigate outside first. Oh, she's got a nice little balcony thing here. Ooh. Gathering this is a shed. Fire starter in the bin. We don't have the key. I mean, are we gonna get in her house? Whoa! Good God! Absolutely no need to shoot me. So I guess he is home.
Je m'attendais pas à ce qu'un étrange retontisse par ici. Moi te dire, je prends plus de chance depuis que ça rôde dans ce bout-là. J'ai ma carabine au bout du doigt, et puis bang, 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 si ça s'approche. Dans mon temps, c'était comme sur l'image. On était vrais, fiers, forts, puis on avait le bon lieu de notre bord.
Yeah, if they're French Canadians, aren't they? Got to speak English.
Vois-tu le livre, là? C'est le Wendigo. Ouais, le Wendigo. Un guerrier
Okay, if you want to pause it, we'll read it back at some other point. So, page 3. I'm not reading all that.
Gomme-moi la belle rose de la tulipe, qui se donne au yab sur le mercredi des cendres. Si tu peux effrayant cette histoire-là.
Terrible indeed. Thinking
Pas ça,
there.
l'enfant, tu pourrais te faire mal.
I mean, as if he's just letting me touch all his stuff. Oh, it's got.
Ben oui, une couche. Tu peux-tu tout faire en même temps, toi?
Grim. Well, I can not pick anything out of there.
Hé, la Corriveau, Batèche, ça te passe l'envie de te marier, la Corriveau. Elle tuait tous ses maris, squick, les uns après les autres. Pas de pitié dans le mariage. Hé, la Corriveau, Batèche, ça te passe l'envie de te marier, la Corriveau. Elle tuait tous ses maris, squick, les uns après les autres. Pas de pitié dans le mariage. C'est vrai, le jeune, que tu te promènes quasiment en bobette. Une bonne police, ça te ferait pas de tort. Mais je vais te dire une chose, dans ton coin de pays comme par ici, on n'a rien sans rien. Et où, mon caribou?
Can't you give me yours? You're not going outside. I don't want an empty bottle.
C'est encore beau. Tout ce qui est vieilli est bien meilleur.
Just going through, raiding this guy's house. Where's your key to your shed?
Si tu veux du linge chaud, parce que t'es habillé comme un gars de la ville, je dirais pas non à une bonne bouteille de caribou. Puis tu pigeras ce que tu voudras parmi mes guenilles.
I don't have a bottle of caribou.
Ah, la
I guess
belle
someone will be able to find it
bellade.
somewhere.
En 17 que c'était. Et le Kaiser, il se souvient de moi avec ma belle carabine. Bang bang que je lui disais. Bang bang bang. Ah, le bon temps.
No, we can't just fob him off.
Mon beau bonnet du beau temps. Puis ma ceinture, où ce que je glissais mon flasque. Le monde tournait plus rond quand on s'habillait tout de même.
Well, I can't really see anything obvious. Oh, he's got a bit of garlic in his window. Can't see anything obvious that I'm able to pick up.
Tu sens des pieds.
Well, bye, Frenchman. Well, it doesn't seem anywhere obvious where he's hid it. I've done a circle of his house. On to the next one. Do we have to go around to the driver's side? I'm gonna just slide across.
There, Carl had fed his mind, but had forgotten the harsh reality that his body also needed nourishment, especially in the dead of winter.
I think I'll be alright. No! Took that corner a bit too fast. Oh, balloon's just behind us. Well, there's no more footprints in the snow, but what's this over here? Investigate. Oh! Okay, they've... That's weird, they've just ran off. Where'd that...
The cold seemed to be more brutal here than anywhere else. It seeped into bones and into every breath to get to the heart until it stopped. Carl
So
needed to be dressed in warm clothes to survive.
Can't do that bit yet. Need to get that bottle of alcohol. I can't remember what the alcohol was, but whatever it was.
Carl wondered how long he would have to endure this skin-stinging cold.
Oh, get back inside. Oh god. It's getting rather nippy. Oh, it's just the turn in here. Whoa, my car's
turned
in.
into pain. Carl needed to find someplace warm. The place looked more like a pigsty than a house. A heavy stench of curdled milk, cheap alcohol, and boiled cauliflower filled the air.
Oh. Let's get some warm. Oh. Lots of places to investigate. Start with this side.
Back then, in
no.
Africa and
Quebec
elsewhere,
liberation will come before
people were
Snowball.
ready
We
to
will
take up
prevail.
arms to stand against the yoke of English imperialism. In Montreal, mailboxes were blown up, abductions were carried out, and violent manifestos were distributed to media outlets. But around here, in the great northernmost, all a man could do is curse out loud against a faraway evil and pray for the revolution to arise. That man, by any reckoning, was from that very stock.
Ooh.
Rock music invaded the minds of men even
Led
in the
Zeppelin?
remotest of places. The man didn't own a turntable, though, so there's that going for him.
Oh, Rajan's wallet.
Jean Blouin. Seems like that pig had a name after all.
Oh. Do you not like him or something?
Carl now knew how to quench the drunkard's thirst.
White whiskey too much isn't a valid quantifier for that sherry wine for added melanus.
The rag reeked of fermented vomit. Carl wondered how one could bear to live in such gross and horrid conditions. Carl knew right away that the owner of this place wasn't a copper collector. No, this was a junkman's base of operations. The guy definitely seemed like quite the expert in scavenging scrap metal, with or without permission, surely. In the right hands, red metal could sell like hotcakes.
Why watch this is when clean ones are within reach? Okay, so consumable. What was it I needed? Documents. Oh god. Nope, not that. Sherry wine for added melanus. So I need sherry wine. It doesn't seem like he has. Sherry wine. What else? They have to go right round their houses?
You had to be out of your mind to cook up white whiskey at home. The all-surrounding stench of alcohol alone was probably enough to gas a man to death. With a homemade shooting range such as this, it wasn't hard to imagine a stray bullet ending its course inside the flesh of an unsuspecting passerby. Granted, Carl thought, there wasn't much in the way of passersby around here.
Nope. Oh, we've got an outhouse. Some cigarettes. Oh,
If Carl had at any point wished to get his hands on some caribou, he couldn't have wished for better than a distillery like this one.
Yes, but I need to find some sherry first. So we're going to check out his car.
That truck had obviously seen its share of gravel roads. Carl wasn't a mechanic, but he could easily tell that only the most heartfelt prayer would bring this old beater back from its slumber. With that cold, however, it was more likely that it would wait until next spring to wake up.
Oh, they're just the ones that I'm guessing go over there. No, actually. Hang on. I'm taking all these photos of that. I hope I'm meant to. Yeah, they'll just disappear out. Let's go back. It was mad though. Because this game, I didn't think it would be like this. It's like survival. You gotta bloody... No! Get back out! Get back out, get back out. Just seen that.
An axe. Not too shabby. Carl felt he needed to protect himself.
No, just a beer bottle. Some matches.
Carl wondered how long he would have to endure this skin-stinging cold.
Right, let's go back in. Get some warmth. Me neither, what? Sorry, I forgot what I said. What is that? What happened here? Someone's wagon fell over. What's this? A campsite. Oh, another empty bottle. Not too shabby. Oh dear, we've still got a long way to go. I mean, can this weather not ease up a bit? It would be really helpful. What's going on here? Dear Mr. Lamoth, here is the spark plug you order for your Olympic skidoo. This model is been very popular. It's made it difficult to find a brand new parts quickly as usual. Thank you for choosing the garage Ponvin and fill in Ujamu. Sincerely, Gaten Podvin. We love that spark plug.
Sometimes, and especially around here, people are so possessive with their land as a dog is with hydrants.
I was going to say, does that mean that we need to sneak in? After we follow these wolf prints. Okay, the prints are there, but they haven't let me go any further. Ah! Equipment?
Carl never thought he would be dancing with the wolves.
Whoa! All the other wolves haven't attacked me. Oh, it's just over here. Yep, I'm a tracker now and everything. Ooh.
The blood and the shape of the hole in the ground left no room for doubt. Someone had been buried here. Someone whose life had been taken with blunt force. Where was the body now? Why had it been buried, only to be dug up later? Carl felt as though he was shrouded in fog.
Yep, we need a crowbar to break the fence. See, I don't want to be taking a picture of every single one. Get back this way.
Carl wondered how long he would have to endure this skin-stinging cold.
I'll take photos of everything, but... I've only got 15 photos left. Don't want to be taking photos of everything. I was going to say, am I going the right way?
The milk was sorted by color, from the whitest to the greenest, or in other words, from the freshest to the sourest.
Nice.
Perhaps someone was expecting an important call. In any case, that person's in for a long wait. Carl already noticed that telephone
Hamilton, I won't be
services
your
weren't
dog
provided
anymore.
in this area.
Before we do anything... Yeah,
Roswell.
Lamoth.
Atamipek, same story. Large desert
Keeps talking over
conducive
me.
to extravagant follies.
While you're not up on your claim, afraid that the police cannot support your claim, making the sudden appearance of a man who came from outer space on your village's territory. Manifestly, what happened at Roswell, New Mexico left a deep impression on you. We would urge you to consult with a physician as soon as possible. Regarding future potential complaints, let it be known that the Judicial District of Abitibi does not believe in little green men. Regards, Pierre Valjean. Okay. Lots of cereal.
Weird stuff. Kind of a crossing between a colander and a hairdryer. What was it for? To play telepath? To protect against nuclear waves? Carl deducted this was a map of the area.
Go outside.
Were those pins pointing to places of interest?
Oh yeah, because that's the cave. That's that door. The gate that we couldn't break through. We needed a crowbar. There isn't any others, but... Seems like he's building something.
These scribblings were undoubtedly the mark of a tormented mind. Something wasn't right in the poor mechanic's head.
Oh, we've got a hammer. Apparently Lamoth is a rock collector. Okay, so there's not really much else we can... We looked in there, didn't we? Yeah.
By following the plan, Carl was led to believe that the snowmobile's parts had to be scattered about in the vicinity.
Get up on the roof.
Seems like the elements showed mercy to those nice and solid-looking planks.
Woo! We built a bridge, guys. I mean, I don't know why we built a bridge over here. Guessing there's some reason. So I've built a bridge over there. Oh. So I've built a bridge over there but can't get back up. Mowing the lawn is unnecessary at this time. Just a bit.
Carl hadn't lived up to his good finder reputation. He still hadn't found any of the wealth contained in Lamotte's lands.
Kick the black bag down the hill. What's in here? Some tape. Another bottle.
What good was a motorless car? The mechanic sure had an odd way to go about repairing things. Well, this truck's not going anywhere. Where were the amputated parts? Carl grinned as he pictured a Frankenstein-esque car lying around somewhere made of parts from a dozen different vehicles. Another worrisome victim of this ice. This one seemingly petrified in action. The poor man, before being frozen solid, seemed to have been defending the entrance to his cabin. But from what?
We will...
The shape of this machine, almost straight out of Star Trek, was out of the ordinary to say the least. It felt like this thing could fly up into space at any moment. The week of October 5th, thought Carl.
Ooh.
That was this week. The plug should have been here by now. It was an indisputable fact that machines like this entailed a level of intellectual finesse that Carl was lacking.
Activated the spaceship. Something isn't right when your bed is in your garage now. That's
The
a bit
very
weird.
first steps of man on the moon were made more than a year ago. The event had surely captivated the mechanic's mind for him to still keep this around.
Right, let's click on him. See what's going on. What's going on? Ooh. Watching him do whatever he's doing. Whatever's trying to get in. Oh, what's going on? Ouch indeed. Ah. And there he gets frozen. Now what am I meant to do? Oh. Is he through up there?
Something very important must have been in there for the man to take such time and effort to hide it. But Carl didn't know how to reach it.
I do. Journey in the hereafter.
Sheets of metal everywhere. Was Carl out of touch with current home improvement trends? Or perhaps this was meant to protect against residual radiation? Gamma rays?
Gonna guess there's something important over it. Yeah.
Carl had no idea how to interpret a message like that. On the surface, it seemed like he had one half too many of this puzzle. Enough to know he shouldn't take this testimony as gospel. The entire thing, being some punishment for a murder committed by Hamilton, seemed like an outlandish theory. Carl was doubtful.
I saw something in the woods on the solemn day of October 6, 1917, no man should ever see. The aliens are here. They're roaming in our woods. They will invade us all from down here. From here down to sunny Mexico.
It was so
massive,
cold.
twice as tall
Already
as a man.
Carl did not feel his toes anymore.
Now half a man, half caribou, half wolf. I'm sure the fact that I saw them means they broke their military code. They are after me. If you're reading this, it's too late. I've already been taken to the planet Elohim to be experimented upon in a lab. They are punishing me for not doing anything when I witnessed that murder yesterday, when I saw William Hamilton kill someone. Farewell. Whoa. William Hamilton killed someone? Right. So here we go, get you warmed up. We have nice and warm. Still need to find that bottle of sherry. Wonder where that will be. Close to skis. Oh, look at, where's the handlebar? How am I still missing stuff? Oh, where could it be? I've literally been everywhere. This is stupid. I literally don't know where else to look. Already looked in there. Nothing there. Anything over here? No. Did I miss something in the bar? Oh, my flying saucer, life never ceases to amaze me. True.
To all appearances, Carl concluded, the owner of the place had moved more essentials from his house inside the garage. Peculiar man indeed.
There we go, handlebar. So I've got the handlebar, what else do I need? What is that? Taking a I packed everything up, but the tracks I left them close by. So, this way, you helped me chuck my balls out of things. I haven't found that one ski, right? Suspension has way too many parts. Taking a puzzle apart is easy, but putting it back together is another story. I patched everything up, but the tracks, I left them close by. Is this close by? I need a gas can
It
as
was
well.
so cold. Already Carl did not feel his toes anymore.
So the track's gotta be somewhere. He said he left it close by and I need a gas can. Oh, got some more Polaroid films. What's in there? There's nothing. Why is there never anything in these bags? Cheap one doesn't taste better even if it changes in colour and size. Stealing road signs is prohibited by law.
If some daring person could manage to get their hands on the missing parts, Carl was willing to bet that the craft would have taken flight.
Garlic to repel vampires, yeah.
The man has a passion for intergalactic things. Back then, people were obviously scared of the Russian atomic bomb, but an invasion by extraterrestrials was a legit fear as well. Seems like the mechanic had made his choice.
Yeah, but I legit don't know where to. There's this secret project. It said we need a crowbar to get into it. And I need a gas can. Which I haven't seen a gas can either anywhere. Oh, there's the tracks.
A bit of gas, a new spark
So-
plug, and a key, and this thing would run perfect. All he needed to do now was to find all that.
That is true.
Carl still wasn't done with the mechanic's place.
I know. I'm not trying to leave and not come back. Just wondering where the hell a gas can would be. Gotta be a gas can somewhere. There are no gas cans anywhere. Don't even know. Yeah. Just because it says I need the gas can to fill it up, but then the keys. The keys are down the bottom, but I need a crowbar to get into it, and I can't find a crowbar either. I mean, I've got a few empty bottles. Can't I just fill up a bottle with gas? It's another vehicle for me then. Yeah, I got the spark plug. It's literally just the gas can and the keys.
It was so cold. Already Carl did not feel his toes anymore.
Oh, we know. might need to break this lock. I need to get in. I need to warm up. Well, we can't go back to the... We can't... That old bloke wants us to make... that alcohol to get warmer clothes. The only thing I can think of is that woman, the shed. That's the only place I can think of. Is that woman's shed, but I don't know how to get into it. And you know what we did? I didn't do. I didn't go back into the you know, the general store. Never turned the generator on for the garage and went back in there. So it's not that. Oh no, it's that house, isn't it? Is this one coming up? No, it's this one coming up. Was it this one? Oh no, it's another the ice, just like the snow, just takes it away from you. Nope, this is balloons. I need to go to Old Rosary. Still got Badar and Roy to look at as well. Gotta find the. We just gotta find the key for the shed, but I don't know where it'd be. Unless you know, like for the doctor's house, it was hidden somewhere. Only thing I can think of.
M'amène un bon galon de caribou, puis on devient amis. Sinon, mon petit gars, tu sors avant que je te sorte.
I'll fill up a bottle while I'm here.
Tu marches, tu sens des pieds.
Stop chatting. Yay, found the key.
Ça ouvre la pantille. Prends-la, je m'en fous. Perds ton temps dans mes déchets tant que tu rapportes le caribou.
Now we just need to get the sherry. Don't know where the sherry is though. there some sherry in here? I saw that it's long enough to take down the biggest tree up north. Gas can. So we've got a gas can. We just need a crowbar. I think I'm going to go back to the general store and then go and check Brad and Dingy's house. Roy. Surely one of them has got alcohol. Surely one of them has got alcohol. And there's got to be a crowbar somewhere. Just thought, hang on. Oh no, it's this way, just carry on this way. That was to the doctor's house, wasn't it? Go through here. Let's go check the garage. Turn on. Turn off.
The crowbar was stuck under the lift. Notwithstanding Carl's imposing stature, car lifting wasn't part of his skill set yet. At long last, the crowbar was within Carl's grasp. Surely it would come in handy at some point.
Yeah, it already should come in handy. Now, back in the car. And then we go back down. See, there's a general. Is that just that? Is that just the bloke? And they're both on the right hand side.
Carl felt that the store and its surroundings still held their secrets, and he didn't like to miss out.
Yeah, well, there's loads for us to do, isn't there? We will be back. Oh no, I thought there was a turn in there then. definitely a turn in here, and there's a house. And a garage.
A true Catholic always strives to keep lowly temptations at bay. Obviously, Carl thought, someone in this house wasn't doing a good job at upholding the Holy Bible's teachings.
Oh, someone's hiding their drinking problem. We've got a small key. What that small keys for? Let's go around this way. What's this? Oh, one of them. I don't know there's much back up that way. Let's go. If he's got a drinking problem, he might have some sherry for us.
What was even the point of locking your door if everyone hid their key in the same place? Carl was starting to feel like his investigator life lacked challenge. The house smelled like incense, the kind that reminds you of the good Lord, of peace.
Does no one has light switches either? Enough food for rough times. There we go. Can't use that then. Oh, what's that? Oh, more fuel.
Good Paul VI, appearing papal. His crooked fingers gave the impression he was about to bestow a miracle.
TV's on the other side. Yeah, I thought that was weird. Tomatoes on the
Religion
bottom.
was very influential throughout Quebec many years ago. Indeed, it was surprising that Carl did not come across a single chapel since arriving here.
No loose change in the cracks. Ooh, I didn't look in there. Some matches.
The empty cradle sent an eerie feeling down Carl's spine, as if minutes ago someone just grabbed the baby and made a run for it. Who knew that giraffes thrived in the North Pole? The craze for toys was stupefying. Love of religion and ancestors was rooted deep inside the hearts of Canadians of old, to which the Bedards appeared to be closely related. The perfect cookie-cutter Catholic family, most likely attending church every Sunday.
No light switch in the kids' room. Oh, they did. They just grabbed loads of stuff and ran. Ray's diary. God. Right, here we go. I have a diary just like Mum. Unlike her though, I don't wear a long face when writing, but I do love to write my thoughts, and about Martin most of all. I just love talking to him and I think he loves me too. Just like in Romeo and Juliet, people don't like it when I see him, only because he's a place. But just like in the story, nothing can stand in our way forever. I lost appetite, I can't sleep anymore. Every waking hour, intense shivers run through my body. Dad's making me see Dr. Beaupre. His big hands touching me everywhere, his foul breath exhaling all over my face. Yuck. I'm not sick, I'm in love. I love Martin so much, there's nothing that I like better than thinking about us playing together like we always do. I wonder if you found the key I lost the other day. He was pretty sad when I did, because it's for Dad's garden shed, and Martin has always been afraid of him. I think Martin's dad is a bit like Dad's god. The key fell in a burrow next to the shed. Poor Martin, he cried like a baby, but I still love him. Mum often cries when she feels lonely. I think there's no reason for her to cry. Mum can be stupid sometimes. Dad works a lot because of that wealthy Englishman buying everything. That's what notaries do. They make sure that people get what they're paying for. Basically, it's complicated, but that's how Dad explained it to me. The rich guy doesn't look half as bad as Martin told me he was. When I saw him this morning at Dad's office, he told me to call me Uncle Willie. I found that pretty funny, plus he gave me candy. Okay, it was kind of old and dry, but still candy. I think Dad gets along well with Uncle Willie because he's with him. He laughs the same way he does with Father LaBelle. I had to gobble up Dr. Beaupre's horrible medicine because if I hadn't, I wouldn't have made it to Christmas, or so he said. I haven't seen Martin in weeks, nor did I go to school for that matter. Dad has been praying beside my bed every morning for a while now, and at bedtime too. Today he went hunting with Uncle Willie and he asked me to. Yes, he told me to ask God to bless him in his prayers. I think that's to do with the medicine that only the richest of rich can afford. Dad told me he'll be praying for Uncle Willie until the day he dies, and that should do the same. God, Father LaBelle, and now Uncle Willie. I wonder when Dad finds the time to pray for Santa Claus. How can Mum be so stupid? She's getting fat too. She cries like a newborn puppy on the die. It's so annoying. I came across Martin today. Seemed pretty thin and maybe kind of dirty. He doesn't look as neat and presentable as Uncle Willie, that's for sure. It's rather weird. And then the last door must be Mum and Dad's room.
The Bedards had vacated the premises. Carl gathered they would be of no help.
We're heading to Lac Saint-Jean tomorrow to visit Jean-Luc's mother. I need to. The situation is terrible now and we fear the worst. Ooh. So there's nothing really in the house that... See, attached wire? I haven't got any wire. Where's this wire they keep talking of? I'd love some wire. Oh. Another campsite. Start another fire. Nah, not nap time, unfortunately. I mean, didn't mean to go this far. Ooh, there is a tent over here. Matches, painkillers, matches. I haven't got enough wood. Bet that's an achievement as well. Back up there. Is there anything on this dock? There's a tied up boat. Oh god, we've just looped back round to the general store. Oh dear.
Carl felt that the store and its surroundings still held their secrets, and he didn't like to miss out.
Just have to run back this way. Went on a bit of a walking adventure.
It was so cold. Already Carl did not feel his toes anymore.
Oh no. Where is this? Where is his place? Oh, I'm going the wrong way. I need to go more left. Bit more left. Treasure map? We're right here. Oh, there it is. Quick, we need to warm up. There we go. Right, one thing I want to quickly do. Oh, not that room. Can I not? Not documents. Don't worry. Was it Marie? Yeah. It was pretty sad when I did it. I wonder if we found the key I lost the other day. It was pretty sad when I did because it's for his dad's garden shed and Martin has always been afraid of him. So maybe that's maybe it's I didn't really. I think Martin's dad is a bit like Dad's god. The key fell in a burrow next to the shed. In a burrow next to the shed. I mean, I did get that small key. So unless that's what the key was on about. I can't see anything around here. Back that way in it, and then next house. Right, so I think we'll finish investigating this next house and then I'll probably end the stream there, to be honest. We've got a few other bits and pieces we need to do when we come back. Hello, doggo. Hmm? Oh. What was a note on the door? We fled, it was getting too dangerous. More people live in Northmost and it would be safer there. Okay. So they fled. Was that? Or just an empty bowl?
It was a classic Canadian house, except for the absent horde of kids that would normally be swarming about.
Oh, there we go. Nothing in there. I'm still not finding this alcohol. Oh, stop. Gin. Oh, what's that? Matches. Really? Oh, maybe he is. He was whinging looking at the kitchen door for you.
Simone de Beauvoir, Claude Lévi-Strauss, Hannah Arendt, Roland Barthes. Carl was surprised by the literature filling this liberal-leaning bookcase. Could there really be intellectuals dwelling in this far-off land?
Well, maybe there is intellectuals.
Just one more move and White is checkmated. Game over. It seems the game was abandoned right before the final strike came down.
God. Nope, not reading that. You can pause that and read it if you wanna.
The couple radiated something akin to lightheartedness, to freedom. Perhaps some people out there truly found a way to live happily ever after.
Painkillers? Oh God.
A picture of Wilfred in his youth. Carl figured right away that the man must have been some kind of wildlife officer.
One second. Oh. The fantasy. So I'm guessing he's writing a book. And there's nothing else in this room. Oh, a trunk. Canopoly, you win if you pass go. In this last room. Oh my God, there's something in the bag. Ammo. Is this fantasy page 4? Fantasy page 3. Ugh, a gun rack.
Not a single weapon was
with no
left.
gun.
All of them were gone.
Stupid. Gun rack with no gun. What do I have to? Oh, I want a gun. Yeah, this is just back outside, isn't it? There's not really much in this house, is there? So, yeah. I think there's wolf tracks there, isn't there? Well, we'll follow these wolf tracks, see if they go anywhere. If they don't, great. Just in case they want to go, oh, there's a shed here. Yeah, you want to go, bro?
Carl never thought he would be dancing with the wolf.
Yeah. Run! We've got a flare. A magnet. So we finally got something to put on that twine thing. Some more Polaroids. And it looks like that's it. Not much else really to... This game is very cool, I am enjoying it. Oh, there's a campsite over here. Might need to go back soon. Oh, this is Thingy's house. This is the house up from it, wasn't it? Yeah, Bedard's house. Let's go back where we came. I am enjoying it. Just, I don't know where to get that sherry. Yeah, just don't know where to get this sherry from. Let's go inside, warm up a bit. I just want to know where this sherry is. It's in my head in. I feel like I've missed it somewhere. Radio cover. It did say there's a house over here. Yeah, there. Yeah, it's not really for the game.
The crossbow bolt stuck into the wooden stairs reminded Carl of the arrow that was said to have hit Achilles' heel. But who was the intended Achilles this time?
Really? I can't get back up there? Stupid. Can we... Is this one unlocked?
The air was freezing, right down to the bone. That window had seemingly been left open for a while, Carl thought. Given the punishing weather, it couldn't have been intentional.
No, I really don't think people would leave the window open.
Looks like the holes in that puzzle are there to stay.
Bathroom? Impact boxes, they just moved here. Probably. You know what a horrible place to move to though? Climb up all them steps all the time.
The pot was cold, and the stew inside wasn't cooked. It's likely that poor Giselle was slow cooking it before she got snapped. What a waste. Ah, moving. What a pleasant activity. Of course, you'll find the record player only to find the records weeks later in some random box.
I'm just saying the general store.
The general store, along with several more infrastructures in the area, had been acquired by wealthy industrialist William J. Hamilton. Perhaps the village should be rechristened Hamiltown. It felt like old people were all these walls could see for years. The Lachances could hardly be blamed for wanting to freshen things up a bit. What a mess! Clearly, there was some major revamping work underway here. The place looked barely habitable.
You can't just say what a mess, can you? Very fair. Some more film. At least I'll be able to take pictures of everything now.
Beautiful portrait of Gilles and Giselle, bound together by the chains of conventional love.
That's it. Cigarettes.
The cross looked after a marriage's well-being and served as a motivator to uphold the priest's sermons calling for more little worshippers on one hand and cautioning against guilty pleasures on the other. Indeed, the Lachances were still part of the God-fearing generation. Many boxes scattered about. Carl didn't need to summon his detective training to quickly figure that the Lachances had just moved in. The otherworldly ice had struck again. The woman's hopes and dreams were frozen in eternity. Something was hidden under the
Maybe a bottle of sherry.
The man grabbed his rifle. Carl felt a sense of dread in him.
Back downstairs.
Perhaps their spousal relationship had been cooling down lately.
Now they're arguing.
It seemed like secrecy was commonplace in this house.
And another thing hidden.
The vision's veil was
Giselle's
lifted,
diary.
and he was back to reality. A reality
Another-
in which Giselle, Gilles' loving spouse, was motionless, frozen in ice.
Mother once told me when I first met Gilles that I hadn't picked the brightest ball of the lot, and as always years fly by on seeing the truth of words, always trust your mother's wisdom. Blackmail's scheme is a prime example of Gilles' brightness. He's like a small dog who thinks he's bigger than he actually is. He growls, generally thinking he's scary, but everyone knows he can be justified with just a little kick. He truly believes he can blackmail Hamilton, the big boss himself. It's going to be a long time in hell before my brother Not his Batman idea back to begin with, but let's be honest, Shields is way out of his league. I'm guessing he tried. Oh, that was page 1. I mean, I'm gonna guess he was blackmailing Hamilton about the death. Shields has trouble sleeping. He will flail his arms and legs in his sleep. I told him his blackmail business would be hard on him, but that's the problem with idiots. They always think they're the smartest person around, no matter how hard you try to shake them. Hamilton will find out and then we're done for. We'll have to move to Valdor and live with a small fry. I'm shaken as I'm writing this. I can't believe I've taken part in this tragedy. I haven't done anything. Why do I feel so guilty? Poor girl, she was so young. Who? Who was so young? Who did they kill?
Carl had seen that kind of safe before. With its double-layered security system blending letters and numbers, its code couldn't be broken by the common burglar.
That's helpful. Maybe not. There's a letter. And 3 numbers. Could that be? Oh, that's 739. It's not that then. Hate puzzles like this.
Beautiful portrait of Gilles and Giselle, bound together by the chains of conventional love.
Look outside, maybe we'll. Don't find anything. Oh, there's a path here. Is there anything down there, or? General store's down here, isn't it? I don't know. I still can't think think of something that code could be for. I kind of don't want to just leave it. Clock can wait it. Sizzle. I've got through all the covers. I'll say that there's this. It's one letter and 3 numbers. And then
Moving. What a pleasant activity. Of course, you'll find the record player only to find the records weeks later in some random box.
I don't know, there's nothing really around that I haven't searched.
Many boxes scattered about. Carl didn't need to summon his detective training to quickly figure that the Lachauses had just moved in. A nice white coating would restore the room to its charm of olden days. A nice white coating would restore the room to its charm of olden days.
Just says there was a network error. That's weird.
That window had seemingly been left open for a while, Carl thought. Given the punishing weather, it couldn't have been intentional.
Weird.
The pot was cold, and the stew inside wasn't cooked. It's likely that poor Giselle was slow cooking it before she got snapped. What a waste.
Is there anything in Giselle's diary? There's nothing there, it's just a code. Take a photo of the ice woman. Well, I'm gonna go with 739. That was on that necklace. And then B739. We'll try that. Ooh. 7 3 9. Hey! We're in. Compromising file. Oh, woohoo! William Hamilton is a crook. He's been blackmailing everyone in the village, myself included, like the infamous Seraphin Poudre. In this document is proof of every bribe paid by Hamilton to the federal authorities in regard to the acquisition of the mine. The fact that he's used to instill terror. A bundle of learnings was Hamilton not equipped by murderer. I do not believe in his remorse. I firmly believe he will pay for his crime. I do not believe in native magic, but I do believe in vengeance.
Moving. What a pleasant activity. Of course, you'll find the record player only to find the records weeks later in some random box.
Thank you very much. Gathered it had to be something like that. So guess we go and do that bloke's. Go down the bottom and do that bloke's thing. Oh dear. Forgot you need to cut into the store, don't you?
Carl felt that the store and its surroundings still held their secrets, and he didn't like to miss out.
I'm just driving right to the end. Then we can go in them caves once we got the wall closed. With the frosting and that we were getting a bit cold, but we're not. Yeah, this place is miles away. Oh, that's so annoying. Guess I'll have to go and put some stuff in my gear.
Carl still wasn't done with the mechanics.
No, I know. I'm depositing some stuff. Steak. Water bottle. Beer bottles. Pull the ammo away for now. Don't think we need the ammo. Fill up the gas. So now I need to go and get the freaking keys. Which is miles away. Down here. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I've been playing this for 3 hours. That's mad. Did not realise it had been so long. Why have they buried someone there with a grave? With a marker though? That seems like... We're gonna just heat up a bit. Break this fence. Yeah, this place is miles away. Secret project.
That large antenna in the middle of the path, undoubtedly ideal in attempting to communicate with little green men, was quite awkwardly placed. There had to be a lever to control it, maybe behind it. Carl would have to figure out how to reach it.
Really? Well, there's a path there. This is a joke. I swear to God, if I have to go to the other side of the thing and come that way at it. That always happens though, don't it? They say they're going to come at a certain time and then... Oh, God.
It was so cold. Already Carl did not feel his toes anymore.
Oh. It's like, it's as easy as that. Oh, what's this? A bike and a bag with nothing in it. Why do they bother putting drawers and bags with stuff that does, and there's just nothing in it? It's stupid. What's in there? Oh, it's fine.
The electric terminals appeared to be linked together, but for what purpose?
Crap, maybe it won't be fine. Might have to go back and... No. With the blue iron.
Cold turned into pain. Carl needed to find someplace warm.
Hopefully it will in a second. Oh no! Right. We've got to go. Oh no. Go back up this way. Just keep going, just keep going. I hope I thinking. Yes, I did set the fire. Go! That was lucky. It might take a while to do this bloody puzzle. Plus. I'm confused, man.
Carl rejoiced at the unexpected source of heat, but not as much as his freezing hands.
That's why, because I got confused. This one's that one needs to be plus. And then that one's minus, yeah. Oh, come on, man! Blue is plus. The red goes all the way through here. Well, that minus one is. Here. I don't get it.
It was so cold. Already Carl did not feel his toes anymore.
Just get a bit of warming up.
Open sesame. So that's where the generator key was hiding. All that was left was to use it. At last, so big an effort for an oh so tiny piece of metal.
So yeah, so we've done this. But my toes too. His toes do keep going. Still need to know. The only thing really left to do is to find the sherry. What do you want? Sorry, the dog is jumping up and down. Sit next to me, give him a few toys. He should be occupied. Gate just open? Really?
The mechanic was still frozen, and Carl had everything he needed, so he felt ready to leave.
Oh! Oh dear! A bit. What? The handling is a bit suspect, but it ain't too bad.
It was so cold. Already Carl did not feel his toes anymore.
No, can't feel his toes again. What's this other sort? I think I will call it in a minute because I am hungry. Broken clock. How convenient. What's that? What was it? Oh. Sherry wine. We've got the sherry wine, guys. I think that's where we'll leave it. I'll do the sherry wine.
Carl felt that the store and its surroundings still held their secret.
Still held their secret.
And he didn't
I
like
know.
to miss out.
But I can't go in that cave yet without the warm clothing. So we need to go to the first house on the second house on the left hand side, which is after the doctors, and then come back. Go the right hand side. And go the left hand side again, man. So we go past this one. That's where we need to come back to. And the house should be here. Good.
Carl felt that it was mission accomplished with the wicked nectar in his hands.
It is mission accomplished. That's the thing, they're like building the snowmobile. It's not really mandatory, is it? You have to do it. But it's worth it because I feel like it gets you places quicker. Hang on, have I gone past? No, it's over this side. I haven't gone past this house. It's alright. Oh, I have gone past it, what an idiot. I didn't see the turn in there. Oh, look how this old bloke there. Old rosary. Look how he's just like, it's like the last bastion, isn't it? He ain't going anywhere. He ain't scared. He's got his shotgun. But I just have a feeling he's going to end up dying at some point. Which is... It's kind of like the only person that I've spoken to.
C'est-tu que t'as mon caribou pour revenir demain? Ah, quand on cherche, on trouve. Parce que je t'aime bien à cette heure, je vais te dire quelque chose. Tu fais bien de prendre ma pénice. Parce que par là-bas, tu vas rencontrer le vrai froid. Un froid qui glace comme t'en as jamais connu dans ta vie.
Thank you very much. Now we're a bit warmer. Some gloves as well.
Mon beau bonnet du beau temps. Et ma ceinture.
Thought I could have that as well.
Le menton.
So, after doing all that, where are they? Oh, there's the cave. There's the other cave. So I guess we do the ice caves. I haven't searched that house yet. That blast. All the other, all that bit down the top. So we got a fair bit to do.
The old man's cabin has been very
I keep
generous,
saying that I'm going to end the
but
street
it'll last
soon,
for more.
but I'm just really enjoying this game. I don't want to keep playing it. Here is the cave.
Luckily, he had the coat to protect him from the biting cold. A fire can't be started with a
Balls.
snap of the fingers.
I've got no wood. Oh, wolf just bury itself. We seem to be okay. We've got a bit of heat on us, so hopefully we don't lose too much. I mean, if we do, then there's not really much we can do, is there?
Another instance of this magic ice. What was this one doing, lying on the ground, so afraid? The plot thickened like water into ice.
I don't have dynamite. So now I need to find dynamite.
A sudden cold snap struck Carl, who felt like he was pulled into a dream. He had been running in fear from something creeping towards him, against which he couldn't do anything, only to end up like this, petrified and cold.
Up here, oh. So where's this gun? Oh.
It seemed as though Régin had been ready to take up arms and slay people like Hamilton. Could he have committed murder for his cause? Who could have gotten killed in front of his very eyes?
Santana. Ooh. What? I have 3 lots of dynamite. Oh, they're sleeping here. This is stupid though. There's no why wouldn't they get I was gonna have to go me some logs. What? Find the rifle? Just got an achievement, find the rifle. I haven't got a rifle. Okay. I've got the rifle. But I left all my bullets in the car. So I'm gonna have to jump off the end. Am I supposed to plant some dynamite on it? I need to move the plank.
Carl suddenly felt observed. He was worried about a presence around him.
Yeah, die. Stupid wolf. Ooh. Well, I was going to blow up there.
No stone can withstand the force of dynamite.
Was it now pitch black night time? So where are we now? Just gotta go. There we go, there's the snowmobile. Yeah. We'll go and explore the other cabin now. I don't know why when we went in that cavern and came back out, all of a sudden pitch black, but we won't question it.
Carl felt that the store and its surroundings still held their secrets, and he didn't like to miss out.
So, cave is this way-ish. Is it down this way? Nope. Oh, you've got turn around and go the wrong way. Oh, there's some steps here then. Which is their house. Yeah, it's it's up. Yeah, then kind of over that way. So it kind of feels like I had to come this way. Consult the map again. We've gone past it because it's over here to the left. Which we can't get to. Ah, there we go. Okay, the eastern cavern is... It's annoying, the eastern cavern's got... cave in. So we can't really do that one, can we? No, I don't... Not really much else to do apart from go upwards now. Not that I can think of anyway. And there's places right up there and right all the way up there. That's where Hamilton lives. Chance's house. Let's go and warm up. Oh crap. Oh, no, I got turned. Oh, now it's so dark. I've got turned around. Right, map. We've done a fair bit. Done all this side, I just feel like we've kind of run our course here. So yeah, I think that's it from me. We've done a good just over a 3.5 hour stream. Hopefully next time we can finish it, to be fair. Don't see why it's not possible. But yeah, I've very much enjoyed it. I hope you have. If you have, then please follow here on Twitch. If you're watching it over on YouTube, then like, comment, subscribe, ring the notification bell, all that lovely stuff. And obviously, if you're on Twitch, go over to YouTube. If you're on YouTube, come over to Twitch. So yeah, that is it from me. Next stream of this will probably be Sunday now. And hopefully we can blast our way through it and get to the end. But thank you very much for watching. Have a good day, have a good afternoon, have a good evening, or have a good night. And I shall catch you guys again next time. See you later. Bye bye.